Hey, is this thing on, huh? Yeah.
Is it on? Is it on?
Yeah. Like Donkey Kong.
Like Donkey Kong.
Everything. Hey, growing up, everything was on like Donkey Kong, wasn't it?
You dang right it was. Or in there like swimwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You dang right.
I used to get in a lot of swimwear.
What?
What? Hey, now.
Hey, man.
Yo.
Hey, don't kiss and tell on here, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, so we got us a sponsor.
I know, man. Yeah.
Huh?
I've driven by this place.
Did you stop?
No, I mean, the parking lot was full. I was like, I'll just, when we got those new places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're just going to we'll let it die down for a little bit. Like when the Chick-fil-A showed up here in town.
Yeah.
And it was blocking traffic for the first month.
Yeah.
You know what
they
I
had
mean?
a line all the way to Grapeland.
Yeah. Right. And so my family and I were like, we'll wait until December.
Yeah.
Daddy, that's 4 months away. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because we're going to wait in line for 4 months before we get our food anyway.
So, you know what? There's no point in just sitting there. It's nothing new under the sun. It's just Chick-fil-A, right? If we want it that bad, we'll just drive up and get one while we're in Tyler. You know what I mean? So, but this place that I saw over on the north side, it took me by surprise. I didn't know anything was even opening up, I looked over and boom, grand opening, parking lot was full. So I at least slowed down and took a look at the name, right? So it says it's the individual's the owner is Crystal Kegelsnap, right?
Yeah.
And I did inquire about that. I looked it up online, right? I like to know who the owners are, just to so Crystal Kegelsnap.
Kegelsnap.
Yeah, and it's called Kegelsnap's Bar and Grill. And, they have, they talk about, like, you can kind of look at their menu, right? They show it on, like, Yelp or whatever. People take pictures of the menu.
Yelp.
Right. And it says that she specializes in push pork and,
Wait.
Push pork sandwiches. Oh, I guess it doesn't have to be a sandwich, because you can push pork and have it any way.
You can mess around and have a whole bowl of push pork.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be on bread or nothing, right? Yeah, so it doesn't have to be, a push pork platter. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Yeah. But it was bar grill, so push pork and Jick Deuce on the rocks.
Really?
Was the drink? So.
So they got a special alcohol drink?
Yeah, Jick Deuce on the rocks. So.
Man, look, ain't nothing like eating some push pork and drinking a little Jick Deuce with it.
Yeah. Right. So.
And
So a lot of folks may push pork. That just seems weird, But is it really though?
I've always eaten pulled pork.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the common one out there, I mean, but if you pull something, you got to be able to push it also, right? I mean, it's kind of like that, little give and take. That
Oh yeah. Well, if you go one way, you got to go the other way.
You usually can go the other way. So
sometimes you got to go both ways.
To get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Or to experience everything.
Or if you got a back injury, you would rather push than pull.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So there's different times, right? So sometimes I would rather, pull pork, right? Like if I'm at the house and I'm just making it for myself, right? And if it's maybe just me and the wife, or heck, sometimes when it's just me by myself, sometimes I just. That's
when you want to pull it.
My only option is to pull pork.
Okay.
Especially when I'm by myself, right? Yeah, right. But if I'm gonna, or if my wife's gonna make it for dinner that night, if it's just her and I, then I'm all about. I'd rather push pork.
Okay.
Instead of pulling pork. So
and she'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, because she's good at pushing it.
Yeah.
At pushing the pork.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. She's better at pushing pork than a stranger is.
Yeah.
So, but who knows?
Well, because she knows how you like it pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ain't got, even if like the sauce ain't on it right,
that's right.
Then you're not gonna.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like it.
Well, you have some people that they don't like sauce in it first. Sometimes they like sauce in it at the end. They'd rather it be a little dry.
Is there a particular barbecue sauce that
at Crystal's?
Yeah.
At Kegelsnaps?
Yeah. What kind of sauce were they using on their pushed pork?
Oh, it was some. It looked like it was some cream bait like this. It didn't have the regular like a reddish barbecue looking. Looked a little creamy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what.
Probably slung ranch. That's probably what it was. I've seen that on the pulled pork because they'll mix that with the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's called slung ranch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or sling ranch, one of them.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. If you're ever where was that at?
On the north side of Palestine, on Palestine Avenue. Yeah.
Okay, Palestine Avenue. It's got the Crystal Kegel Snap push pork, or the Kegel Snap Bar and Grill, where they have the push pork special and the Jick Deuce on the rocks.
Jick Deuce on the rocks.
All right, there you go, man. So
Yeah, go check it out, man.
Hey,
tell them Spit Cup and Roy sent you. You know, and let us know what you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be scared. If you like that, if you like your pork pushed, let us know. Hit us up.
There you go. What's wrong?
Like I never knew that was a thing, right?
Yeah.
And then you go there and your mind's blown.
Yeah.
You know.
All the way to the top.
Yeah. I never knew it would feel so good having
to
pork.
eat pushed pork instead of pulled pork.
Yes.
Man.
It's amazing.
I'm going to go try it out.
Yeah.
So what's today holiday, man?
So today's May the 4th, so
I mean, huh?
So you know, so for all you I don't know what they're called. They're Star Warsanites, Star Warians.
It's got something to do with
Star Wars, right? So today's like a Star Wars day. Today is National
Star Wars Day.
Yeah, because it's May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? So, hey,
oh,
folks,
man, that's crazy, man.
Hey, go to town. You know, break out them plastic lightsabers and slap somebody across the head with it.
Hey, matter of fact, have you an entire LARPing event
you could.
based on Star Wars
you
characters.
Could, right?
You could be Spock for the day, you know?
Yeah. That's not... That's Star Trek.
Oh, it's Star Trek. See, I'm just saying, you know, there was never any Star Wars in the Boondocks.
Yeah. There was some stargazing. Huh?
Yeah, there was some stargazing.
Yeah, okay.
So Spock was on Star Trek.
He was.
What about the big hairy thing?
I've seen a few big hairy things.
Yeah. Which was it on Star Trek or Star Wars when you saw it?
Chewbacca?
Yeah, Chewbacca.
Star Wars.
Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Then you had the little hairy things.
What were those?
The Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Yeah, those are Star Wars also.
Really?
Yeah.
And then the R.
Now, there were some hairy things in Star Trek that the Tribbles. I don't know if you remember those. Those
the
were
Tribbles with the Dribbles?
They did multiply a lot. They almost took over the ship, but so they were little hairy things.
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
And then what about the little metal thing that was R2D2?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep. That's
R2,
Star Wars.
R2D2?
Yep.
Okay, got that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then C-3PO was the gold one that was
C-3PO.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So
that's awesome.
So today's go to town, folks. You know what I mean?
National Star Wars
That's
Day.
That's it. Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
That's it. All day.
Hey, so last week we had a trivia about how many rednecks does it take to eat a possum?
I guess it depends on how big the possum is. Was that?
Mm-mm.
Does that factor into
it could
the number of rednecks?
I don't know, man. Depends on how hungry somebody is, I guess.
Okay.
So we had two guys that wrote in about it. They hit us up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They left some comments in there and said that they knew what it was because they've done this before.
So personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
They had the answer. Okay.
Yeah. So it was Willie Possumberry and Horse Blanket Spatchcock.
Okay.
Had wrote in to us and said that it took two rednecks to eat a possum.
I'll be dang.
One did the eating.
Yeah.
And the other one watched for traffic.
Oh, heck. Hey, safety first, huh?
Yeah. I was like, oh, well, then I got a little conversation with them, too, about like, well, when do y'all switch,
Yeah.
I guess when the other one gets full, I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, Horse Blanket Spatchcock.
And Willie Possumberry.
Willie Possumberry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They sound like they know how many it takes to eat.
To eat a possum. See? Possumberry, Spatchcock.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how spatchcock goes with that, but it sounds like...
Well, a spatchcock is like one of them, it's like a long spatula. So they use that to scoop it up off the...
Okay.
So I figured, hey, their last names even fit, Phenomemer down.
Good job.
Oh, man, I almost. Hey, my pork. And whatnot.
Should have pushed it.
Yeah, push it and whatnot.
Yeah. Whatnot.
Whatnot.
Yeah.
That's our boondock word of the week.
Word of the week.
What not?
It's kind of a it's a twofer, and you just kind of throw them together, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying and stuff or and everything, you know.
So let's hear it in a sentence. Can you remember one? What would Daddy say to you?
He would say something like, let me think of something. Hey, did y'all happen to see my can of snuff when y'all was running around out there and whatnot?
You ever think,
and whatnot?
what was the whatnot?
I think we just it just part of our language.
Yeah.
You know, it just meant and stuff.
And stuff. Anything extra that you were doing while running around there, whatnot encompassed all of it.
Yeah, it was considered as whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so everything else.
That's right.
There
Good
you
word,
go.
man. I like it.
Yeah, so when I go up to
Crystal's Bar and Grill and eat me some push pork and whatnot.
Yeah. So that could be your sides of,
Yeah. Because you don't want to sit there and just
slung ranch, a coleslaw.
Yeah, you don't want to keep talking like, yeah, I had mashed taters, I had some fried okra, I had this.
Yeah.
You just want to say push pork and whatnot.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Because if the person that you're talking to,
Because their whatnot may be something different than your whatnot.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you don't need both of you to explain your 9-course meal. Just
Yeah.
let's sum it up. You know.
Sum it up.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Have fun with your boondock word of the week.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And I'm gonna give everybody a little tip.
Ju-
April showers
just-
bring May flowers.
You mean like you're just going to give them the tip,
Yeah.
or I mean a
Just
tip,
the tip.
a
I
tip.
promise.
Okay.
Like April showers bring May flowers. So
Mm-hmm.
all these beautiful flowers are out right now. It's a known thing in the boondocks to go out there and pick your girl a handful of them prettiest flowers you
Yeah.
can find.
A bouquet of wildflowers.
Bouquet.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Before you get them all mowed over and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot.
Yeah. Go out there and pick all the good ones and whatnot.
Yeah.
You could push or pull later on
Yeah.
and whatnot.
I bet you probably do both. It's and pull
Yeah.
instead of or.
And whatnot.
Because if you only pull, then you're out. You know?
Maybe even a wolf knot.
Oh,
You might get your knot wadded. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Look,
Hey, just have fun with it. Hey,
we're just two guys in the boondocks having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Hey.
what if they only knew we were actually up in Dallas, right? In the city.
Yeah, right. Don't tell them that. We'll lose people.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're
What?
they're
from
really-
San Francisco.
they're city slickers.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we down off in the down off.
Yeah.
Back air in the back air.
Yeah. You say back hair.
Yeah, back hair.
I got
Or you could be like, hey, where's that at? Oh, it's back hair.
Yeah. 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 That just means it's someplace that you just come from also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's messed up like trying to put a catfish in a milk jug.
It is.
That's hard to do.
That's what I've been told.
That would be methed up.
If you try to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because then you ruin your trunk line. You ruin
Oh, you're
your,
going to tear everything up
Yeah.
trying to do that. Them things are slippery.
Yeah.
Ah, la, 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 la.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, sometimes you got to... And whatnot. Anyways, man, hey. So you was saying something earlier. You saw something. You saw something on TV.
What was I saying?
Or something like it. Something
The
about...
Pioneer thing?
Yeah, about the
Cooking,
TV
the
show.
cooking thing, right? So, I'd read something on the old interweb, and it just
Computer Land.
Computerland, and I mean everything on there's true, right? So you just, you gotta nobody ever lies on there. So everything I read, I believe it.
Bugok.
And I don't, folks. But so something I was reading here lately, it just got me thinking that, and I know we'd brought it up on some earlier shows a few months ago about, how we seem to be raising, or the generations coming up are really falling into this sackless society, And so this is kind of the same thing a little bit. A generation of folks that just get their feelings hurt over the smallest things. They get all in an uproar.
Everybody's always mad.
Yeah, let me find something to get mad about, or let me find something that
I can make a stink about.
That I can make a stink, something that offends me.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to think of. Let me read something on the old interweb, or see on TV, or listen on the radio that offends me. So I can complain about it from behind my keyboard 1,000 miles away. You get Facebook tough or whatever. You're
email gangsters.
I'm an email gangster, yeah. Right. So I know this is an old story, right?
Facebook mobsters.
Right. This is an old story, but there's probably thousands of stories like this, right? So this has to do with an individual who had a cooking show, right? And to protect the innocent, I'm not going to mention which show it was, right?
Right.
But the individual on the show was going to play a joke on the family.
Yeah.
And to do that, they made a batch of like Asian hot wings.
Okay.
Right. And for me, man, I'll tear some Asian hot wings up. Right. Don't tell me.
Like chicken, man.
Right. So they'd made some Asian hot wings. Right. And was like, haha, I'm going to play a joke on my family, but I'm also going to make some American style buffalo wings. Right.
Okay.
So the person made both. The family come in for the gathering of the feast, and the game day, finger food snacks, and they served individual had served the Asian wings, Asian hot wings, and I guess the family kind of looked at them and was like, little, come off a little bit, like, what?
So they didn't like Asian wings.
Well, I guess it just wasn't something that, one, they're probably not served very often, right?
Yeah, it's not something they're accustomed to at the house.
It's not a normal dish for them.
Yeah.
And they might have commented like, are those Asian wings, or whatever? Anyway, and so the person come out and said, hi, just kidding. I made you guys some, American buffalo wings. Oh, yay. We don't have to eat the Asian wings.
Right? Wait a minute.
And so
I think I know where you're going with this.
What's that?
Keep going.
So then individuals watch that, individuals that are super thin-skinned and are just ready to come sideways on, every little thing they read, and everything offends them, right? Cloudy day, they get all mad and stuff, right? So, because then they come unglued, right? The individuals on the show are super racist, because they didn't eat or enjoy or as a joke served Asian wing. So now they, because we have this big thing right now, right? Because apparently right now, Asian hate is this big thing, right? All of a sudden,
yeah,
right? Come on.
Hey, here, and the truth on this whole thing probably is not one single Asian is offended by that. It's the media, the mainstream media that wants to keep pushing this narrative of
racial divide.
You can't even speak. How can you speak without not offending somebody? Yeah. Nowadays.
Well, I never worry about it, right? I mean, it's hey, huh? So
my speech probably offends speech professors in college. I'll probably get banned from
a speechologist.
A speechologist or something. Who cares?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Right. So I guess I would be. So let's spin it a little bit, or let's bring it to maybe our level that we would understand, or we'd see something every day, right? So, because I enjoy Asian wings, right? I eat Asian almost every other night. You know what I mean? So, right? And have for the
man.
past 26 years. I love it. You know what I mean? And so I guess for example, we were talking about also a few months ago how Taco Bell has gotten rid of the Mexican pizza.
Mexican pizza,
Right. So I guess should I consider that racist? So let's just say that you were like, I don't want to eat a Mexican pizza. Let's go somewhere so I can have
a real
pizza, right? So
does that make me racist?
Yeah, am I racist against Mexicans? Because
Hey, why don't you hang out with Spit Cup no more? Oh, he's racist. He don't like Mexicans because he didn't want a Mexican pizza.
so
Oh man, what's going on?
I mean, so that's why I think it's so comical when I hear folks that bring up this narrative about, oh, that's racist, and you can't say that. Oh, you can't ride that Indian motorcycle because you're too white or you're too black. You can't ride that.
None of this
You
even.
can't drive that Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah, unless you're 1/8 Cherokee Indian.
Yeah.
I never noticed any of this stuff until I turned on social media and TV. Never knew none of this
Right?
existed.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a pandemic. I
Yeah.
just went to the store and was like, man, why does I keep seeing people with masks on, man. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Is the air quality? Maybe it's an air quality thing. Because we sometimes we would drive down to Houston to go do whatever we needed to do down there, and sometimes you look at the horizon the right way, and you're like, man, look at that smog. How would
people
anybody
breathe.
want to live down
These
here?
people breathe that every day,
Yeah.
man.
And make fun of me because I live in the woods. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Oh, how could you live in those woods? It's so great here in the city. So yeah, we'll continue to
understand.
breathe that. So I just figured it's maybe an air quality thing. They're
I don't know, man. I just, this is kind of what inspired me to even do a show. And when me and you talked about it, you was like, hey, I feel the same way.
Yeah,
So,
huh?
we
Yeah.
were like, let's do a show.
That's right.
Because we didn't even know the world was crazy.
Yeah, well, I knew the world had crazies in it.
Well,
I didn't know
you've
the
been all
world.
over the place.
I didn't know the world had just plumb up lost its damn mind.
Yeah. It's got a serious disease where they lack the CS,
Yeah.
the common sense.
Sure.
And so I'm just baffled every day, Every day I say, hey, man, how is this real life?
Speaking of common sense, man, it's like I told you, that security guard in New Mexico said something to me at the gas station.
Oh,
Well,
What'd he say?
Right.
Tell him what
So
he
I
said.
made another trip, and this time I was good. Right. I didn't go out when I was in California. I stayed in the house the whole time.
So you wouldn't get arrested.
So I didn't get arrested I didn't triple up my mask while driving. I did almost get thrown out of a Togo sandwich shop though, because I put my
Wait, what?
I put my foot up on the wall, and this lady come irate at me. Right. So we got to clean those walls.
Okay.
Well, you got to clean the floor too. I mean, you
Oh my God.
So
So people just don't think, man.
some people are just. I was just
I'm
leaning up.
walking all over your floor.
I was leaning up against the wall, and I knew I was going to be there for a minute.
Were you,
I just
not going to clean the
I
wall?
just threw one foot up on the wall and come unglued. Right? Like, God, calm down.
Yeah.
Man, shoot, what are we doing?
Well, what?
All right, so while I was there, no issues while driving. I went from Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. Stopped for gas along the way many times, many gas stations, in and out. Folks are masked up. Hey, have a nut, man. You want to mask up, up, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to care that you do. Every gas station I walked into, the employees and some of the customers have them on. I go straight to the bathroom, do my stuff, grab my snack, boom, gas, hit the road.
Gas. No mask.
Yeah, gas with no mask, right? So all the way there, boom, no issues. On the way back, no issues in California, no issues in
Which
Arizona.
is a huge surprise.
Right? Yeah, because once I got out of the Bay Area, once you get to like the interior of California, and then the country of California, where all the farmers are and all that stuff, those folks don't care about the mask. That's the red part of the state. Right? Because believe it or not, there's many, many, many Republicans in California.
Yeah.
There just happens to be a collection or a high number of say blues or Democrats that are in L.A. and Hollywood and all in that area, and like San Francisco and the Bay Area. It's just and San Diego. So those areas over or outnumber,
Yeah.
right?
All the folks out in the field.
But all the folks that are from the country or the inland, hey, they're just like my father-in-law, hey, red-blooded, dang Republican
Down there.
So most of those folks, they didn't care, right?
Yeah.
So no issues California, no issues in Arizona on the way out, and then I get to Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? No issues the first time I went through, right? None, right?
Yeah.
And so I get on the way back. I stopped there for gas, and that's usually our stop because we hit about 13 hours or 14 hours by the time we get to Albuquerque. We're going to take a nap. They're going to, the remaining 10 or 11, 12 hours to the house, So that's kind of our halfway stop.
Halfway.
And so I go in the gas station, and I gas up, and boom, I got enough snacks. I'm in there to the bathroom and out, right? I get a step and a half into the store, right? And there's he's an off-duty cop, but he's just earning a little extra money, so he's moonlighting as a security guard, right? Cops do it all the time, right? So he's all tactical. He's all tactical with his
tactical.
He got his stuff all over him, and he's got his gun on and all that stuff. So I get a step and a half into the store, and he's like, "Hey, where's your mask?" I said, well, I don't know, probably in the truck. Well, they're not going to serve you without your mask.
That's what he said?
Yeah. They're not going to serve you without a mask. And I'm still beelining it to the bathroom. I'm not even looking. I'm just, well, unless they're going to serve me in this bathroom, I ain't worried about it. Where'd you leave it? I probably left it next to, my common sense at the house, where you left your common sense,
Yeah. So you left your mask same place he left his common sense.
Yeah.
He may not have ever even had any.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I don't think he lose.
That makes sense because I don't have a mask.
Yeah.
So, hey,
So, you don't lose common sense. Common sense is something you don't lose.
You either got it or you ain't.
And common sense can't be taught either. It is self-obtained.
Yeah.
Right?
So, needless to say, and that was the only issue, right? When we got up, we took our little nap, we got up the next morning and hit the road, and many stops, because I was getting crap for fuel mileage on the way back because I was hauling the load.
El Crapo.
So I was probably stopping every 250 miles for gas, And on a 2,000-mile trip, heck, that's a lot of stops. No issues the rest of the way,
Yeah, so
just
one guy.
One knuckle dragger,
One guy that can't put down the I'm in control.
Yeah.
Right.
He wanted to pound his chest at me. Hell, I'm the wrong guy to try to force a mask on.
I'm a cop and a security guard.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
I could be at home playing catch with my son, but I'm fighting crime.
Yeah. Well, never mind. Yeah. He might have had some child support bills. That's my.
Ooh, yeah. That might have been. Say, yeah. Hey, well, I probably left him.
Because he was never there.
Yeah. And now he's got child support.
That's right. Hey, but congratulations on chasing old dollar where you didn't have time for your family, so your family left you.
Oh, gosh.
Don't be mad at them. Or the guy that's pushing pork in your place. Yeah. It ain't his bad.
Yeah.
So.
But
hey.
Getting slung ranch cooked at the house.
Yeah, but at least you got your mask on inside of a gas station.
Yeah, at least you're stopping perpetrators from not wearing masks.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man.
Well, hey, look. Hey, man.
Huh.
Hey, that was ow. You scared me.
I just don't like people like that.
I don't either. I don't even know.
We got real problems in this world that we can be.
I got enough problems in the boondocks
that we can be fixing and solving and focusing our energy to really make a dang difference.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to jump down somebody's throat at 3 a.m.
because they don't like Asian wings.
But yeah, hey, So
Hey, look. So man, we got real problems. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna build this fence.
I ain't building no fence. I'm trying to figure out how I can afford
I'm trying to
to
figure out.
pay
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
To,
We're trying to figure out who we're gonna pay to do it.
yeah. Hey,
Which
so-
one of our buddies got somebody they know
So if you know a guy that knows a guy that enjoys
building fence?
running them lines,
And look, I want the barbed wire to sing when I flick it.
yeah,
You ever flick something and made it sing?
yeah,
Well, that's why I say I want my fence.
like a bean.
Yeah. Like an over flicked bean.
Yeah, I want somebody who knows how to dry them posts or pound them posts.
Yeah. Get your post pounded. Right?
Yeah,
So
let us
hit us up.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
And the reason why I say
Hey, be
YouTube-
reasonable too. Don't be coming back with this. You know,
Yeah.
I'll do it for
$10 a
$12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess where you ain't building a fence at?
Yeah, you ain't coming down here.
Shoot.
Well,
Hey,
it's
folks
not
in the
even
Boondocks ain't got that kind of money.
No. I want a fellow boondocker,
Yeah.
right, to come help me out with this fence.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, anyways, so we mentioned hit us up on YouTube because we're about to. This is our grand finale, right? This is going to be our last podcast.
Our last podcast only type.
Yeah,
thing, 'cause
like
we're
where
gonna,
you can only listen to podcasts, like on iTunes, Spotify, blah blah blah, YouTube. You can listen to us, but you can't see us.
because we're gonna transition. You know,
Yeah.
here in the near future.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, I'm not saying we're going away. What I'm saying is it's fixing to get huge.
Yeah.
But in order for us to grow,
The FCC hadn't canceled us, so
yeah, we're not canceled or banned. But in order for us to grow, we have to transition from voice only to visual, right? So we're gonna put the steroids on our YouTube channel.
can we do that?
Yeah,
Is it legal?
yeah, you
Okay.
can put steroids on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna beef it up and
Can I put stereos on my tube?
any tube,
Oh, okay.
right?
All right.
If it's got a tube, you can steroid.
You can roid it.
yeah, roid your tube.
You had your tube roided.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the YouTube thing. Okay, that way you can watch us during our show,
Yeah.
and we'll be doing all these other different kind of silly things that you can watch us do. Right? So you just staring. So you won't just be staring at a cartoon character of our face
Yeah.
while you're listening to it.
Staring.
Staring.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know Spitco said he wanted to snake wrestle outside,
Yeah.
and they're out now. So
Yeah, so we may video something like that and put it on there. You never know, man. But there's gonna be a lot to come. But
heyo.
but you won't be able to hear us past this episode. This is episode 43. There will not be another episode on Spotify, iTunes, this, that, and other. You can still listen to 1 through 43, but there won't be any new ones on Spotify and iTunes and wherever else y'all have been listening to it, because I know it's like at 150 different places. But anyways, now we want everybody to congregate, come together, share, watch, and really put your energy and focus into our YouTube channel.
On YouTube.
While we're transitioning, we
Are we just gonna be sitting around doing nothing?
we ain't sitting around doing
Heck
nothing.
no.
Other than building a fence, we're gonna be
Yeah.
and eating push pork and drinking Jick Deuce. We're gonna be
On the rocks.
on the rocks.
Yeah.
We're going to put out our first single.
Mm-hmm. Do we know the name of that single yet?
Yes, it's called.
So can we officially kind of? Here's what the singles.
Yeah,
gonna
the
be?
first single's called "Skip to My Lou" in the Boondocks.
Okay.
Right, and we're gonna push that while we record and produce our very own Booney Tunes album.
Yeah.
So there's a lot coming. In order to go to another chapter, you got to turn the page on this chapter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, in the meantime, let the Lord be your focus and handle up.
Mm-hmm.